It seems to me that most people are scared of solitude, for almost everything is carried out on a crowded scale. Clubs, wedding parties, sporting events, political meetings, victory parades, religious events, melas, even prayer meetings. The bigger the crowd, the more successful the event. Let a man be seen walking about the hills or countryside alone, and he will be labeled an eccentric. For most people, loneliness is wrongly linked to unhappiness. Their minds are not deep enough to appreciate the sweetness and balm of solitude. They are afraid of life itself, of coming face to face with themselves. Most of the time, we are taken up with family life or working for a living. To get away from it all, just once in a while, into the hills or fields of bylanes, where I is to enjoy undisturbed serenity. It helps one to contemplate, to create a philosophy of life, to take the mind off the nagging cares of pressures of this age of technological mayhem. But you do not have to turn your back on the world at large in order to find true solitude. A solitary spirit can move around with the crowd while still holding on to his innate reserve of solitude. Some people choose to sail around the world in small boats. Others remain in their own small patch, yet see the world in a grain of sand. A night in the mountains. It is the beginning of summer, and I have trekked with a friend to his village in the Garhwal Himalayas. It has taken us a full day, and we are greeted outside the village by a buffalo herd wending its way homeward in the twilight, the gurgle of hookahs, and the homely smell of cow dung smoke. And after an evening with friends over rum and a partridge for dinner, we retire to our beds. I to my charpai under a lime tree at the edge of the courtyard. The moon had not yet risen, and the cicadas are silent. I stretch myself out on the charpai under a sky tremendous with stars, and as I close my eyes, someone brushes against the lime tree, bruising its leaves, and a good fresh fragrance of lime comes to me on the night air, making the moment memorable for all lifetime. A morning in the mountains. I wake to the sound of a loud cicada in the lime tree near my bed. It is just after first light, and through the pattern of the leaves, I see the outlines of the mighty Himalayas as they stride away into an immensity of sky. I can see the small house where I am a guest standing in the middle of its narrow terraced fields. I can see the other houses standing a little apart from each other in their own bits of land. I can see trees and bushes and a path leading up the hill to the Deodar forest on the summit. The tops of the distant mountains suddenly light up as the sun torches the snow peaks. A door bangs open, the house is stirring. A cock belatedly welcomes the daylight, and elsewhere in the village dogs are barking. A magpie flies with a whirring sound as it crosses the courtyard and then glides downhill. And suddenly, everything comes to life, and the village is buzzing with activity.